out of this whole room of people might be affected by it. A number that small. One person in this room would be affected by it. And all the things that are being done for this city to beautify it, to make it better to look at, to put a Band-Aid on something that is leaking out. It's not a little wound. It's leaking out every day. It's not okay. To put a fountain in that costs millions of dollars, meanwhile people are shooting each other 3 blocks from it. Makes no sense. No sense at all. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. D. Marquis Hall.
I want to thank the community for being present, for speaking, for letting everybody know where their hearts are. Right now, we have to fight. You know, we have to stand together. We have to be unified. When we talk about the violence in the community, we have to know that we're all responsible. We all need to have an obligation to help each other, especially the youth. I got my hand on the Bible right now, and all I can think about is what God would do right now in this city, what God needs to do, what I know God is doing. This is a reckoning. I'm not up here to preach, but sitting there and just listening to everybody just hurt and just speak about what it is that is going on, and these families just having to go through. You know, we lost my uncle. I know what it feels like to lose somebody. So Rodney Square, just like the brother said, my brother from another mother, the fountains don't mean nothing when 3 blocks away somebody gets killed, somebody's getting shot. At my aunt's house, she had to take the bars off of her windows that she needed for public safety because her house was broken into 2 different times, just because it's not aesthetically pleasing to have bars on windows. They need to go inside. There's facades that are put on these buildings that are dilapidated on the inside. There's meetings about blight bills that are happening. There's millions of dollars that's being given to banks and housing partnerships that haven't done the work that they say that they're going to do, or they said that they were going to do to beautify the neighborhood. There's a lot wrong here in this building and throughout the city that needs to be corrected. There's a lot that's on the agenda today that I agree with Rohan Mark White. There's a sympathy for him tonight. And that family, you know, I couldn't understand. They say depression doesn't have a face. I didn't believe
30
that.
seconds.
He killed himself. That family was very close to Ricardo Hilton's family, who there should be sympathy for too. Ricardo was good friends with Rohan, who a lot of people know as Mark from Bull Bay. And I feel like dealing with that has something to do with his mental state that night when he was murdered by the police. Because, like I said, everybody that I talked to in that community said that he wasn't threatening anybody and that he put his gun down.
5 seconds.
So there need to be body cameras on these police finally.
Your
so
time,
that
sir.
we know the truth. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Alan Lawrence.
Madam President and council members who are present. First of all, I'd like to piggyback a little bit on what Deacon Tate said, though, about city council. And the folks here in the city, when we come to council meetings and we get our opportunity to give our public comments, it would be nice, we would appreciate if those seats were filled by the council members, because it looks like it sends a message that it's not important what we say or that they don't care. So we would appreciate seeing some of these seats filled when we're making our public comments. Now, body cameras for city police has been an ongoing conversation. We know that the city was unable to get a federal grant to pay for body cameras. Now, the question now is, how assertively and how aggressively is the city pursuing other means to obtain funding for cameras? You know, has the mayor or council asked others for funds? Have they asked the governor or state legislature for funds for cameras? County police have had body cameras for years now. Now, has the city attempted to partner with the county in purchasing body cameras, which in turn would reduce the cost of purchasing cameras? People in the city want to see body cameras for the police. It's something that needs to happen. And recently, or part of the mayor's comment concerning the upsurge in shootings, the mayor says, according to the News Journal, and I quote, "It confirms what we have known for years, which is that just a small percentage of people are producing most of the gun-related crime." Now, that's according to what the mayor said in a news release Tuesday. And he also says, and I quote, "I want our residents, visitors, and business owners to know that we are committed more than ever to mitigating this violent activity and arresting those who are part of it." So the question is, do you know and can you identify this small percentage of people who are committing these crimes? And because there are no arrests that have been made in the recent outbreak of fatal shootings. Now, there was a comment by a resident who said the mayor needs to be more visible in the city. And by this, I took it to mean more visible in the neighborhoods where shootings are occurring. And it sends a message to residents when the mayor is visible or when he is not. It's a message of caring about all parts of the city or not caring. Thank you.
Your time, sir. Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. There are individuals who have signed to speak, but due to their disrespect of this chambers and violation of the FCC regulations, will not be allowed to speak tonight, and that concludes our public comments. Thank you.